Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 19th of September. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is a weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have PPS, Amcorp, Evolution Mining, PNV and A2 Milk. So if you have a request, send it through. Make sure you have signed up to the free newsletter. Make sure you do share this video around on social media. And just remember, any advice here is general only. So PPS, this is a daily chart looking back about a year now. We can see that it's shed quite a bit of value from about $1.20 to close to 30 cents. But since the June lows, it has been trading quite well. So we'll just zoom in here. Pretty well, except for this period right at the beginning of August where it did look very ugly, but since then it's doing all the right things. So, you know, the profile's been quite bullish. We've had a nice move up, you know, quite a decent impulsive rally on volume, corrective decline, lower volume, and we can see it moving up again and volume coming back in. So it's doing all the right things, and even just over the last few days, I think it's looking pretty good. And I think it's going to move on to take out these highs from several weeks ago. So with Amcorp, so we'll stick with the daily chart here. We've got a fair bit of underperformance. It started to turn from early July, even though the broader market was still hanging in there a bit better. So look, Amcorp fallen away. Most recently, we've got what seems to be a bit of support at $14. So almost a bit of a triple bottom there. So potentially we've got some support and it might be ready to rally. So worth keeping an eye on, but of course, a breach of $14 will be a clear negative. And I think that will send it back towards $13. So Evolution Mining. I'll zoom in on the daily chart. So what we've got here is what's known as an evening star formation. So we've had a rally up to this point, a doji, so sign of indecision, and then the share price fell away. So that gives us the reversal signal. And even here we could see that it tried to bounce and there was price rejection at the old high, you know, on a couple of occasions. So that's obviously a negative for Evolution Mining. Last few days has looked a bit better, you know, good volume on this particular day up, but I think it's still early days. If we look at this prior low, that's around sort of $4.87. So it'd be interesting to see if it turns around at this point. So at the moment we've got a 3-wave decline. If it can't overlap there, it means we're going to see 5 waves, which means further downside here. So next few days I think is crucial for Evolution. PNV, this is Polynovo. So I was asked to look at this one not that long ago, actually in mid-August. So what we were looking at the time was this sort of bullish flag, anticipating a breakout. That clearly happened, and we had this sensational rally, about $1.60 up to about $2.30. So really nice move, and the move was on volume as well. So that's a positive. It's come back recently, but then in the last couple of days, again, it's looking pretty good. So I think this one will continue the rally and will be at new highs pretty shortly. And finally, A2 Milk. So this is a daily chart just going back the last year. What's pretty obvious is that for most of this year there was some support near $13, and most recently it seemed to have bounced off that. But unfortunately yesterday it crashed through it, closing on the low. So that's quite a negative sign now. This breakdown beyond $13, it really needs to quickly recover. So I think if in the next day or two it gets its head back above $13, then that would be a false break and actually could be a buying opportunity leading to a rally. But I think if it can't get it back above $13 in the next couple of days, then it's not a good sign, and we should end up seeing the share price continue to fall. Okay, that's it for this week. If you have a request, send it through. I'll try to cover it next Thursday for you.